What you know, Alibis? Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi. Good to have you here. It's Wednesday, September 3rd. I'm going to be doing these in bite-sized pieces because I'm leaving at 2 to fly to Denver for CrimeCon. So I really don't want to get there and have to work 6 hours. I'd like to take my daughter out to dinner. She's flying in from New Orleans for CrimeCon. Can't wait to see her, and my parents are coming. So really excited to meet all the Alibis. First witness on the stand, Kristen Adamson. She was Wendy's first divorce attorney. They talk about relocation, and she said it's more of a difficult thing in the family court system. These kind of cases are not unusual for Tallahassee, and gives the example that there are students who have kids and they graduate and maybe want to leave and go somewhere else and the other parent doesn't. She said the common reason people want to relocate is to be closer to family. It is common for parents to attend these meetings, whether their child is 20 or 40. She thinks there is a presumption against relocation, and she lets her clients know that. It's basically a 50-50 shot. Sometimes you have better odds, sometimes not. But she did tell Wendi at the time this was her shot because once the divorce is over, it's much harder to get relocation. Wendi would have had to have proven a substantial change in circumstance. It could be a better paying job, which is one thing she did. The witness said she's only won a single case in 37 years of practicing for relocation, although she has had clients who came to agreements. She thought Wendi had good reasons. Her parents were in Miami and Dan's job was very flexible. When talking about the bribe that was floated around for $1 million, she said it is not unusual to offer financial incentives to the other parent to see if that would allow relocation. Now, Wendi did waive attorney-client confidentiality for this testimony. I'm not going to go through this. Really, they go through marital assets, what Dan didn't do. I'm not going to dirty up Dan at this point. It doesn't matter. The relocation is really what is central in this case anyway, so if you want to watch that, you can go back. She was the first witness of the day. After the divorce was final, Wendi had a Wendi Gets Her Groove Back party at her house, which her attorney attended. In total, Wendi paid this attorney $30,000. The defense asks if she was aware that Dan had asked Donna to watch the kids when he needed help, and she doesn't know. She said she never spoke to Donna except briefly at that relocation hearing. On cross, there was some questions about the filings and how Dan did them and some words that the attorney used when referring to Dan. We're not going there. But you weren't aware of Donna's involvement. She said, no, she wasn't involved with me. Are you aware she drafted filings and Wendi would copy and paste that and send it to you? The attorney says Donna wouldn't have drafted. So the attorney clarifies, are you aware that the two of them would edit these documents as to what they thought needed to be put in them, and she was not? She said Wendi really didn't give a lot of input about things she wanted in filings. As far as when Wendi stipulated to relocation being denied with prejudice so it could never be brought back, she does say Wendi stipulated after they had a really good idea the judge was going to deny the relocation. And she said she would not describe the divorce as contentious. So that was it for her. Look for more episodes maybe before I leave, but if not, it will be late tonight before I get a recap out. And y'all, I just know it. Donna's going to take the daggum stand when I'm flying in the air. By the way, they have until noon to let the judge know for sure, either way, if she will be on the stand or not. That's it for now. We'll see you soon.